Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the AGS TV channel. I hope you're doing well. It's Aston Villa versus Brentford. It is the day one of the new Aaron Danks era, as Steven Gerrard, as we all know, lost his job after the Fulham defeat. He wasn't even probably on the team bus by the time he got sacked. Very swift decision made from the board. This is day one, and it's against a team that we're not usually that great against. Look, we'll go into absolutely everything. Hello to everyone in the chat. We've had people who were already here. In fact, quite a few of you who were already here before I went live. Hello to you, Aston. Dean, first comment is winless in 8 matches against Brentford since a 2-0 top flight away win in February of 1947. Very long time ago. Brentford never won a competitive game away at Villa. The 5 recent encounters all ended in a draw. Oh yeah, I was going to go into that. I actually do have the head-to-head on my phone right here. That won't change today. Well, he said that won't change today, but then he goes Brentford 2-1, so I find that very interesting. Diego Moreira says, come on, Gerrard. Well, Gerrard is no longer here, so it will be, come on, Danksville. Joe also says, McGinn on bench, not good. I mean, McGinn's not been great for Villa, let's all be real. I think since he's got the captaincy, it might have had the same hold on him like Tyrone Mings. We saw individual performances lack in certain games when Mings was captain. I think McGinn, we're seeing that a little bit. So I think it'll be good for John McGinn to not play today. CJ says I'm ready to lose again. Isabel's hello as well. It feels like a 0-0 today. Diogo saying you've got a home advantage here. True. Yeah, guys, the game, before I say anything, is not on Sky or BT, unfortunately. So we are going to have to find streams of it. I've got Total Sport Tech and Footy ready, and maybe a Twitter stream. That's the best I see. Twitter streams are usually pretty good, good quality. But they do get taken down more frequently. So we will double check, and anything that I find that's reliable, I shall pin it as a comment, and we can all watch it together and talk about the game. CJ says Bailey and Buendia predicting a 1-0 win, and Dean, you got to change your profile picture, by the way, mate. It says pitch will be absolutely drenched, and no doubt a save will slip through Emmy's wet gloves. Tony loves a goal against us. Sportec is completely, utterly useless. Well, don't worry, we will find something. Yeah, so Dean touched upon it briefly, but head-to-head with Brentford is not the most positive thing in the world. They don't beat us at home, though. That is something Dean said, and I was going to get into that. The last 5 games it ended 1-1, 2-2, 0-0, 1-1, and I think the other one was also 1-1 as well. They don't beat us at our ground. It's just we always lose at theirs. I remember, in fact, some of you might remember quite a few years ago, after we bought Scott Hogan from Brentford, we then lost 4-0 to them. Like, our record with them in the Championship, in the Premier League, just in general, is pretty dire. 1947, the last time we beat them, which is obviously a long time ago. And I feel like when we're not on great form, players aren't scoring. Even when we were doing well in the Championship, we weren't, we couldn't beat them. So I do worry about today. Get your predictions in the chat, guys. I think today absolutely reeks of a 1-1. I can see us taking the lead, they'll get an equaliser, and then it'll be more of a stalemate with maybe like 30 minutes to go. That's how I can see happening today. I'm just thinking, where's this Villa goal coming from? Because Ollie Watkins has only 1 goal this season in a 3-1 defeat away at Crystal Palace. Danny Ings did score more influential goal, but he also only has 1 Premier League goal this season, which was in a 2-1 win against Everton, and that feels like a long time ago right now. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried, hello to you, really random reviews. You said I'm sick of his goal buffering my game's constant refresh. I hate it. It is vile. Is absolutely viable. Don't you worry. If we find it a decent stream, I'll post it in the chat so everyone can look at it. And obviously we'll have several people in the stream all looking at different ways to watch the game, and we can all share it with each other, and hopefully it will go well. His goal. I don't think they do Premier League games anymore, do they? I might be incorrect. Yeah, I did say this, Dean, you got to change your profile picture, mate. We no longer have Steven Gerrard as a manager, and I know that didn't go down very well with the Liverpool fans, but unfortunately it did have to happen. Other Premier League games, by the way, include Leeds United versus Fulham. Leeds on a horrible run of form right now. play a Fulham side who are just brimming with confidence, absolutely put us to the sword recently. Southampton versus Arsenal. Can Arsenal stay top of the table and maybe pull even more clear of Manchester City? As City, though they did win yesterday, didn't they? So they have a chance to go back to 4 points clear. And later on today, Tottenham Hotspur against Newcastle. Tottenham need a response after their defeat against Manchester United, so this will be a good test for them against a decent Newcastle team. Newcastle scored a lot of goals recently. I'll have a quick look. They beat Fulham 4-1, they beat Brentford 5-1, and then the last two games they haven't conceded and only scoring one goal in those. But they're doing very, very well. They have that potential to put teams to the sword and grind out victories. They're unbeaten in their last six, and I think Newcastle will give Wait, it's not Manchester United, is it? They'll give, Tottenham a battle. They did give United a battle because it was a 0-0 draw. A win does take us to 14th, but we're talking on if buts and maybes. We've only won 2 games all season, 2-11, so we could win, but I don't know. We'll have to see how we play. I'll give Aaron Danks my full support. He has gone for a different team. Another thing I'm going to get into as well, don't you guys worry. Owners playing football, manager trying to buy players with different skills and not looking at teamwork, leadership, work rate. Well, a lot of the players we bought in have got injured, which is a bit unfortunate. Agent Gerrard just makes me laugh now when I see him. We meet often. He does. He goes on a lot of streams as well. I watch a lot of football content, and I do see Dean, also known as Agent Gerrard, in a lot of different streams. Gerrard, there's a newer link that does, but I saved the tab. I can't find it. Mostly, not all games. They claim, but I watched the Forest game. He's goal, fair enough. How's everything? How you doing, Joshua? How are you doing, my friend? Are you excited for this game? Or just everyone in general in chat, are you excited for this? This is a different era for Aston Villa. I very much doubt Aaron Danks will have the job permanently. I think we all but know we're gonna hire someone else. The sporting manager has been a big link recently. £30 million release clause is an absolute huge amount of money, I will say, but we've got the money. We do have the money. Jason Lee, 1-0 Villa is his prediction. CJ says, who's managers today? Then I have mentioned his name. I believe who's an academy manager. Aaron Danks is taking over today. The whole backroom staff of Steven Gerrard has been sacked, although not Austin McPhee, which I think was a very big call to make. How you doing, Game Cap Paul Dean? Hi, first time viewer here. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself, mate. I know, as you can tell, big Villa fan. A lot of people here are Villa, but we get people who are not, and I like to hear different opinions all over the board. And if you're a Brentford fan or just a fan of football in general, I hope you do enjoy the stream here. Guys, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm looking forward to this, I really am. The game is about, a couple of minutes from being underway. I need to find my stream up for it. Unfortunately, if you are in the UK, there is no Sky, BT, Amazon to save you. You will have to find a stream online. And I feel for those who have I went to the last home game, and it was, we lost, but the weather was fine. People going there today, there's been floods, it's been awful. So I do feel for those who have gone to Villa Park. Yeah, Josh says, I'm in need of 3 points. We do need a win desperately today. But we are against a very good Brentford side. Let's give them all the respect that they deserve. Dean says, honestly think Gerrard goes to another club and does well. I doubt that. I think he's going to have to take some time off and maybe develop himself again, maybe in the Championship or something. Some of the Villa players are not good enough and have to blame to Smith and Gerrard, same play. Look, it's not all on Gerrard, but I think a lot of it has to go on Gerrard. Look, some players have just not performed. That Chelsea game, we created the chances and we should have won. Like performances like that, I won't pin on Gerrard, but the overall, the overriding factor is Steven Gerrard made us play some very poor football. We didn't really have an identity, and that's why we lost more games than we won. Really random review says take a scrappy win. I'd take any win to be honest. Be happy, how you doing, mate? Says up the Villa, got to be 2-1 Villa. We don't beat them though usually. So I appreciate all the positivity, I really do. But we usually don't beat Brentford. We shall see though. Tyrone looks so beautiful. Hopefully he doesn't make a mistake today. We need everyone to be at their very best for us to move on and get results on the board. Paper Wings, the Game Cat says it's going to be fun. I don't think Gerrard will ever be a good coach. I don't see it, but I agree it's not all his fault. I think there's potential there. He's very new into his managerial career, but I feel like he needs to. Like I feel a lot of these former professional players they get given these really big jobs, like Lampard, like Gerrard, like Patrick Vieira, and I feel like sometimes it can work, but other times they need to go to like the Championship or other places, develop your trade, and then go into the Premier League. Premier League's the hardest league in the world, man. So like I don't know. I don't know. Rusty John said, let's go, bring on Archie. I think he really wish he would have started today. That's one thing I have to mention, I've completely forgot. Different team today, no John McGinn, no Jacob Ramsey. Incoming Dendonka, which I think is a big call. And it looks like we're going to play a 4-2-3-1 with Ollie Watkins out wide, Buendia as a 10, and Danny Ings as a striker. Let's see how it goes. We are about to be underway for Aston Villa versus Brentford. I'm going to get this stream up on... I'll try Footy first. How about that? I'm gonna refresh it and we'll see how it goes. Because I think someone in the chat did say it. Also, if I'm gonna read my chat, I do have to get it up on my phone. Because I only have one monitor here, unfortunately. Well, with the game not being on Sky, it does kind of limit me. Just give me a second. Yeah, guys, give me your predictions in chat. I did say mine earlier. I do think he's gonna be Aston Villa 1, Brentford 1. Maybe I'll be wrong, and maybe we do win the game. This is the time to win a game of football. We do need it so very desperately, but we're going to be a very good team to do so. The first link does seem to work. I will say that. I'm watching it right now. We're going to see how delayed it is. They're going through the lineup, so it's probably going to be a couple of minutes. James Humphrey said, I was sad I didn't see Nakamba alongside Dendonka. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. Nakamba last season was actually very, very good when he had to come in. I think he's probably one of the harshest treated players. He never puts a foot wrong. Little bit like Callum Chambers, someone very solid. You often question why they're left out. Less of a scale, but similar player to have been left out for no reason. Morgan Sanson, I think Sanson's he's not been as good as the previous two players mentioned, but he also, in my opinion, deserves more of a chance, and maybe we'll see that with a new manager. Some would say marvellous. Have I missed anything in chat, by the way? Why are you looking extra HD today? I didn't get a new camera. It's just the lighting. Natural lighting is just way better for my camera. My ring light doesn't seem to be very good. I think the light is quite harsh on skin tone. So whenever I get a chance to use natural light, it does look way, way better. But yeah, good question. I like that. I ask a lot of the content creators stuff what they use. But yeah, natural light is clear. Premier's too strong nowadays. Getting stronger each year. The Prem is really difficult. I think a lot of people underestimate how hard the Prem is, especially newly promoted teams. I think that's why they struggle so much. Fulham have had a few goes at it now, and I think have finally got a good team. And they've not overspent like they have in the past. I remember when they bought Schürrle and a lot of players who they're good for like a big team, but when you want to grind out results at the bottom of the table, it's not going to get you anything really. Willian is a nice bit of in between, someone you could say is a little bit of one of those players where, like at Arsenal when they were struggling, he wasn't performing very well, but they've seemed to have got like a nice balance, and Willian played very well against Villa. And I think Fulham will do well this season. I don't think they're going to go down, or even remotely go close to going down. We are officially underway. Well, this is, I think, a 3-minute delay stream, so I'm going to double check and refresh. Because that's, 3 minutes is a long time. AJ, stop babbling and look. I am. Oh, is it 1-0 to Aston Villa? I haven't got, the game wasn't even loaded for me, guys. Is it 1-0 to Aston Villa? Well, I'm watching Bailey put the ball in the box and it was cleared. If there's been a goal, fair enough. But my stream, I'm literally 35 seconds into the game. Well, that's a great start. Oh my god, guys. Well, that's how delayed my stream is, I suppose. Uh, I haven't even removed the game timer yet. I mean the kickoff text. Well, on my screen, Luis is taking a corner, gone short to Buendia. He's got it back. Low ball into the box. Shot goal! There it is! In the first minute! It's Leon Bailey from the short corner. It's a really smart finish. And that is the perfect start in the Aaron Danks era. Aston Villa 1, Brentford 0. Wow! What a start! You could not have asked for a better start. That is incredible. I tell you what, Austin McPhee kept his job this week, and fair enough, I think he's paid it. We've gone for a nice little short corner routine, ball played into Leon Bailey, and he finds a near post. So it was Luis into Buendia. Luis pulls it to the edge of the box, and let's go Leon Bailey. What a goal, left-footed, near post. I think there's questions of Raya there, to be honest. Because I don't think there's a way he should be beaten at his near post. It's a very nice goal. It's Aston Villa 1, Brentford 0. Come on. I'm surprised that we took an early lead. Like it's so bizarre to be ahead so early into the game. It was only a minute into the game. And wow, so VAR had to check the goal. Now I'm just guessing that this will stand because of what people have said. I think it's going to be given. Tyrone Mings doesn't interfere with play. And that will be 1-0 to Aston Villa. Come on. That's a great start. That is just what we needed, isn't it? To get the confidence going of these players. To get this system moving forward with Aaron Danks. I think that is literally the perfect start you could ever have asked for. Aston Villa 1, Brentford 0. And Leon Bailey, one of the few players this season that has actually impressed me. And I'm not surprised it's him to put us ahead. Of all the players, Ollie Watkins, Danny Ings have not done well this season. So if you would to push me for a goal scorer, I think Leon Bailey's definitely up there. I can't believe my stream was so delayed. It's so mad. Guys, I'm watching it on Footy on the first link, although for some reason now it is struggling. But I was watching it on link 1. I've just tried to refresh it and now it's not loading for me. Well worked corner. Bailey buried it. He did very well, Mike. He did very well. Also, hello to you. I'm watching the game through a live stream. Unfortunately, it is not on Sky or BT, so we have to do all of this, which is very annoying. I'll double check Total Sport it. I'll see what that's like right now. If there's any good link through here. If not, then I'll go back to where I was. It just seems to be really, really delayed. How you doing, Moss? What's good? What a start to this game. Literally, I've not seen Brentford have the ball in our half. My stream literally only showed Villa having the corner and then scoring directly from it. Alright, I'm going to try and reload it again. Alright, Footy. It's what I hate about having, these streaming sites having to do all this. It's so frustrating. Apologies for being rude and jumping right into the goal. How are you today? I'm good, mate. I mean, I'm feeling even better now. My whole chat was telling me it's 1-0 and I weren't looking because my stream was delayed. And now it won't even load at all. Absolutely lovely. Have you ever got a virus from one of these streams yet? Not a virus, but I've had to uninstall a couple of things that I noticed were, that I didn't install. That's why if there's a good stream, I'll promote it. But I also say, just like be careful. Yeah, it is 1-0 to Leicester as well. That is huge for Leicester. They've definitely had an upturn in form recently. They decided to stick with Brendan Rodgers, and whether you agree with that or not, they are doing quite well recently. My stream is not loading anymore, guys. Oh my, is it 2-0? Well, apparently it's 2-0. The stream's not loading for me at all. What is going on? Of course I'm missing this. This is so painful. Apparently it's Aston Villa 2, Brentford 0. What is going on? Bailey assist. I'm literally not getting a stream up right now. Yeah, Footy, the link's not working for me anymore. The screen just continues to be blank. Possible offside. It's 2-0. Wow, I've not even seen the goal, and within 8 minutes, it's apparently Villa 2, Brentford 0. What is going on? What on earth is going on at Villa Park? This is ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to try and load up another link from Footy, because one did work, but we'll go on number 2. How about that? But it refuses to load for me. Guys, what was the goal like? Tell me what it was like. Apparently, Leon Bailey with the assist to Danny Ings. Wow. Ings has scored a goal. Danny Ings has scored a goal. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. How you doing, Paul, as well? It's been a long time, mate. How you doing? Hi, AJ. Been in the States a few months. Great to be back. Glad to see your channel still going strong. Up the Villa. Well, it definitely helps with these Villa performances. Very early on into this game, in the new Aaron Danks era, and it's Aston Villa. Guys, this is not a fever dream. It is Aston Villa 2, Brentford 0. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Guys, what are you guys watching this on, by the way? Because nothing wants to load for me at all. I'll go on a look. I'll even try and look at Wolves versus Leicester. Does this load for me? And if this loads, I'm going to be very upset. Because nothing wants to load for me anymore. I've not even seen the goal. Oh, this is so painful. Yeah, genuinely nothing wants to load. I don't get it. I'll try and read my chat while this hopefully clears up. Shows how much we were not playing for Gerrard and his tactics. Well, if anything, I think this shows how bad tactically we were with Gerrard, no? The red card with Douglas Luiz was rescinded. It was never a red card in the first place. I did think that when I was watching the game live. Mitrovic made a complete meal of it. I would tell you what stream, but it's not loading for me. I saw the first goal live, and then I tried to refresh my live stream. And yeah, for some reason nothing wants to load for me anymore. So guys, please do tell me what you're watching it on, because it doesn't want to load for me. But yeah, it is. I have no words to say. It is 2-0 to Aston Villa. Alright, what have I missed? Certain people will be very mad, I'm telling you. In this day, Villa score 7 on my days. It's not bad. I'm just getting a blank screen on Footy. I'm trying. I'll look on Twitter. The last time I checked Twitter for a stream, I found a really good Twitter live stream. You know what? Before I do that, I'll try a different browser. I'll try. I can't even believe I'm saying this, but I'll try Bing, because Chrome doesn't want to seem to load anything right now. Okay. 4-2-3-1. Gerrard. He'd never played it. We always played a 4-3-3. We never played 4-2-3-1. Alright, how about if I do that, and then I go to Edge. And I'll click link 1. Now if this works, I'll be very mad, because ain't no way Chrome's gonna get countered by Microsoft Edge. Twitter works, but it keeps lagging. Oh, great. We are winning. Yes, we are winning, Christopher. I know, it's a complete shock. Sorry guys, I'm missing chat, but for some reason I'm struggling to get a stream up for the game. I'm just in much as shock as you guys are, if not even more. It is absolutely ridiculous. I will go on Twitter. Twitter's my last hope right now. Please, guys in chat, if you do have a stream, please post it. We can all watch it together. Apparently a penalty of Villa! I've just seen it! It's a penalty to Aston Villa! What is going on? What is going on? I've just seen it come up as I post. Look at Villa Brentford on Twitter, and I've just seen Villa post that we've got a penalty. What is going on? Oh my word, what is going on? Alright, Aston Villa, Brentford live. I need to see this! Oh, this is not fair, man. I'm missing out because my live streams aren't working. Isabel, sorry, what Twitter page is it, by the way? If anyone's watching this on Twitter, what Twitter page is it? Because I can't seem to find it. And apparently it's a goal! It's 3-0 to Aston Villa! And we've only played, what, how much time here? Have we only played like 18 minutes? 15 minutes in the game! 15 minutes! It's Aston Villa 3, Brentford 0. What on earth is going on? What is going on, guys? This is absolutely astonishing. Well, for anyone who has said to me, Steven Gerrard was not the problem. I swear down. All these Liverpool fans have been absolutely silenced, man. Honestly. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. It's Aston Villa 3, Brentford 0. We haven't beaten Brentford since 1947, and we're 3-0 up. What is going on? What on earth is going on? Villa are underway in the Premier League. Oh my goodness me. Well, like I said, if anything, this shows how absolutely pitiful we were under Steven Gerrard. Absolutely pitiful. And I need to go through my chat. Guys, I can't get a stream up for the game. It doesn't want to load. I've missed 2 Villa goals. This is absolutely ridiculous. What has Isabel said? Twitter's so slow. Twitter works but keeps lagging. She's on a Twitter stream right now, but I want to know what it is. If anyone is watching a stream through Twitter, just tell me that and I'll look at it. Oh, just say I prefer not to speak. People have been saying what a goal for Aston Villa to me for so long. Oh, we're feasting! We are feasting! Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. This is actually unbelievable. Alright, if I check MM40 for the 5th time and it's still not going to work for me, I'm going to be a very upset man. This is absolutely ridiculous. Well, yeah, what a game to not have on TV, by the way. This is the point I always make. Like the kickoff rule that we have is dumb. BT, Sky, Amazon, whoever, just buy all the rights for the game so we can watch these, man. It's so stupid. I don't understand. Brentford sucker prime. Well, people saying they wanted Thomas Frank as manager. I don't know now. I don't understand now. This is absolutely phenomenal. The zone stream, but it's buffering too. Yes, Kieran Rant, sorry, hello to you. 3-0. I know it's a shot. And I know you're going to say Steven Gerrard, and you'll be absolutely spot on. Because where was this under Gerrard? Where was it? It was non-existent under Steven Gerrard. AJ, get the VPN. I'll get you a Peacock login. Alright, I might do that. Because I hate having to do this every single time. I might actually genuinely get a VPN. Because, yeah. It's the most frustrating thing on the planet. You know, I pay for Sky and BT. I do everything I can. I even have Amazon, so whenever on Amazon Prime, I watch the game through that. Oh, you got a link? Oh, what is the link, Isabel? What is 1 minute is fine. Oh, guys, tell me where I don't know if you can post links. They might get taken off, but just tell me where we can watch the games, guys. I'll pin the comment. I'll literally pin the comment. Kieran Rant says Gerrard is always the problem. You've always had quality up top. You know what? It's very difficult to argue with that. It really is. And I know that. Look, let's not get carried away. This is just one game, but what a start to this one game. But that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is the Leon Bailey. Yeah, exactly. This is the Bailey we paid £30 million for. This is the Bailey. I'm going on Total Sport here, and I'm going stream by stream here, and I'm just not getting lucky with any of them. They just seem to like show me it's like three dots and the screen goes blank every time, no matter what I do. Apparently it's a 4-2-3-1. I thought it would be a 4-4-2, but according to for what I've seen online, it's a 4-2-3-1 with Bailey behind Danny Ings. I'm just astonished, mate. I'm absolutely astonished. It is also Leicester 2-0 up away at Wolves. They are in some serious trouble, Wolves, I gotta say. I know they sacked their manager, Bruno Lage, and they still don't have a replacement. But I think they're going to need one very, very soon. Nothing wants to work for me, man. Also, 1-0 to Leeds against Fulham. That is a big shock as well, because Fulham have been doing really well and Leeds have been awful. So another huge, huge shock. Hey guys, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Genuinely nothing wants to play. I'm trying to get a stream, but guys, please post a stream in chat. Can someone please say how they're watching the game? Because everything I've tried is just no longer working. Like, I have gone on almost every website possible and nothing is working. I am risking a lot of viruses. A lot of viruses right now. Oh god. Okay, I'm not trusting that one. That one just seemed very, very suspicious. I'm not trusting that. There's only so far I'll go. The Zone top stream. Don't you have to pay for the Zone? I'll look at it, but I swear you have to pay for it. Yeah. You have to pay for it. It's not a bad idea with a VPN, but yeah. Rodrigo goals, Sui. Imagine not paying for that when you got Villa bench. I'll check his goal, but I very much doubt his goal will show anything. Because I swear they said they weren't going to do any more Premier League games. Unless they had like a weird takeover or something. I'm not too sure. But I always used to use it. Use Villa TV, they can't show games either. They also have to abide by a lot of rules. EFL teams don't. They can show their games. Oh no, you can get like an EFL pass, can't you? How come Douglas Luiz can play? Oh, he got a red card. His red card was rescinded. Because it wasn't a red card. Like, it wasn't a, it was kind of bull. I'll look at his goal. Yeah, he got rescinded. Correct decision, by the way. No way on earth that should have ever stood. The way Mitrovic went down was a joke. Yeah, guys, please do join the Discord if you're interested. I do talk about football as well as other things if you are interested in all that. Reminds me of the last performance wait, what? It reminds me of my last performance in bed. Nothing was working for me either. I rate that. That was funny. But yeah, of all the games, right, to have this issue, of course, it's a game where we're 3-0 up. It just had to be. I don't have a stream currently, no. I do not have a stream. Severe pain right now. I am in severe pain. I might have one with the Zone HD here. Hang on. That's the first link on here. Please. Please. Yes! I got a stream! Alright, guys. The Zone. Okay. I'm going to post a link in the chat. I will say, click it on your own behalf, right? I don't know what this will take you to. I don't know if you're going to get a virus from this. I am not held responsible, all right? Click it on your own will, or you get my point. That is what I'm watching the game on right now. Okay? All I'm going to say is I am not held responsible. If you want to click that, go ahead. Go ahead. At your own risk. That is what I'm trying to say, thank you. That is it's the only one that's loaded for me. So we will take those. But this is remarkable, isn't it, lads? But I do have the game. How far behind am I? I'm not that far behind, actually. It's about a minute or two. I use it every week and it's fine. Okay, fair enough. I appreciate that, guys. But 21 minutes into the game, it is Aston Villa 3, Brentford 0. And I'd love to tell you how well we've been playing, but my stream hasn't been working, mate. It's just not been working at all. Here's Ashley Young for Villa. Can he get a cross in? Right footed, he goes for goal. It's a good save from Raya. Come on, Villa. Oh my god. I'm so buzzing. I'm so buzzing, man. But as far as I'm aware, we've been very good. Leon Bailey scored the first goal from a corner within a minute. And then apparently Danny Ings scored from a Bailey assist. And we got a penalty for the third goal. So I'm very, very happy right now. They do also have a live chat, which I find also quite funny. And someone says 5-1 Villa 5, Brentford 1. Here's Leon Bailey from the left. Cross comes in into the box. It's a good header away. Ollie Watkins was sniffing that. Shot comes in, deflected. That'll be a Villa corner. This is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, I must say. We look so good in the final third, not looking lost like we have for almost 2 years now. Villa masterclass as soon as Gerrard goes. Exactly. All the Liverpool fans who've been giving me stick recently for saying how dare I want Gerrard out, and we just needed to be given, time needed to be given. Look at this. Look at this. Thank you very much. The stream does work for me. That's all I'm gonna say. It might not work for you. Maybe use a different browser or whatever. I don't know. But for me right now, it's a bit buffering. But the stream does work. It's the only thing that's loaded for me in the last 20 minutes. So I'm not going to complain. Villa to have this corner. As a Liverpool fan, Villa are class so far. Yeah, to be fair, it's not all Liverpool fans, but I've had a lot of stick from a lot of Liverpool fans. So I don't want to lump you all together. But yeah, I think this is justice, I think. It does buffer sometimes. Look, it's something. I'm not going to complain. It is just something. The crowd isn't that into it, I guess, in shock. Yeah, the crowd seem to be stunned. I'm stunned. As a Newcastle fan, well done before half-time 3-0. I appreciate that, man. And I think this, like I said, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it does put to bed this whole Gerrard needed to be given time. Because where was this under Gerrard? I know you could like turn around and say, oh, it was one game, and but we didn't look like doing like this with Gerrard for any game ever we've had with Gerrard. We've had 38 league games with Steven Gerrard, and none of this looked possible. Absolutely phenomenal. It is Leeds 1, Fulham 1. Fulham have got their equaliser. Fair play. I had a feeling that was going to happen, to be quite honest. I did have a little feeling. Dendonka with a great attacking run. What is this? Villa playing good football. What is this? Is the bigger question. I got a load of stick from Liverpool fans once. Well, it was a mugging to be... Oh, well, that's a bit more than stick. Jesse Marsh next to be sacked. Hang on, it is 3-0. Yes, you are not mistaken. It is Aston Villa 3, Brentford 0. Danny Ings, only one league goal before today, has now scored 2, only in 25 minutes. Incredible. We have an okay squad. Unfortunate, but Stevie is way out of his depth. I did say, Chris, click on it. Click the link at your own risk. Anyone, I didn't even pin the comment. I'm not going to pin the comment. If you want to find it, you can find it. But yeah, it's the Zone HD basically. But click it at your own risk. Thoughts on 1-0 Forest? That is shocking. I gotta say, certain individuals need to hang their head in shame. I'm talking Curtis Jones, Salah again, not great. I don't get how Liverpool can play so well against City and then lose to Forest. It is such a bizarre thing to happen. Mings is everywhere else. Sorry, it means everywhere too. Gerrard was a problem, it's so clear. Like I said, let's not get too carried away, but this is definitely an eye-opener. That's what I will say. I'm not going to, go on and say, like, we are completely unbelievable, incredible team, going to get top 6. I'm not going to go that far. I'm just going to say we weren't playing like this with Gerrard ever, and it's nice to see actual good football at Aston Villa. And fair play to Aaron Danks, this is huge for him. Gerrard is living the best version of his unemployment. Forrest could have scored more. Yeah, to be fair, Alisson doesn't deserve to be playing in a side like that. Alisson was so good. Best keeper in the league by a mile. Gomez so good against City, but against Forest is terrible. Joe Gomez, he's a very bipolar footballer. He seems to do really well in some games and struggle in others. I can never get my full opinion on Joe Gomez. Aaron Danks, full-time manager. Paul Hobday says definitely should look for a future in the media. AJ, natural. Enjoy my Sunday, mate. It's really funny how football can change your mood. Football can make or break your weekend or your week. And I tell you, being 3-0 up in a game of football does the biggest smile to me and gives me the biggest amount of joy. I'll live off this for a few days, maybe even a week, because Villa never do this. Absolutely never, ever do this. Mike says, to be fair, Aaron Danks has more coaching experience than Steven Gerrard. That's actually true. That's actually true. I've had warnings pop up, but nothing harmful on system. I wouldn't use it myself otherwise. Yeah, fair enough. So far, it's been good for me. If you want a top quality stream, try out feed to all. It's genuinely solid. I'll try to remember that. If someone can remember that for me, feed to all. If this for some reason stops working or goes down, I will use that. Thank you, Daniel. My will be floating a smile to everyone all week. How you doing, Aston Villa Shorts? How you doing, everyone? Guys, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I've had a lot of people, not just Villa fans, just fans of other teams in general. If you do want to help support the channel and me, please feel free to click that subscribe button. And yeah, I am just on top of the moon right now, honestly. 28 minutes gone. It is Aston Villa 3, Brentford 0. Goals by Danny Ings, 2 of them, and Leon Bailey to put us 1-0 up. Incredible. How you doing, Dozin? No worries, mate. Honestly, no worries. I'm just in awe of what I'm seeing here. Villa do have a corner. 29 minutes gone here. Sorry, Brentford have a corner. I apologise. Brentford have a corner. I didn't see it. I just see players jostling in the box, and because we've been on top, I presumed it was us. It is a Brentford corner at the north stand. It'll be an in-swinger towards the near post. Shot! It's actually a really good block. It's actually a really, really good block in there, but an offside. Wait, the referee has whistled here. Was there an offside? I need to see this. The camera's on Pinnock right now. By the way, Pinnock's had a few dodgy games for Brentford recently, and just watching this back, he was in offside. Yeah, it was. I didn't think it was offside. It's very difficult to be offside from a corner, but yeah, an offside was given. For that, Villa do have this free kick. Martinez goes long. We are now at half an hour mark. I'm just in awe, to be honest. Genuinely. Ball play back to David Raya for Brentford. First time ball to halfway line. Douglas Luiz tries to win it. To be fair to Brentford, they've held the ball well there. Last time I was this happy, a 6-foot blonde Slavic girl. Oh my god. Christos, I love your comments, man. You've made me laugh a few times. I can't lie. Game is evened out a bit with Villa. I don't think we need to put our foot on the gas pedal, mate. AJ, I was in Boxer Club. I finished and see Villa 3-0 win. I'm watching this currently on DAZN HD. So far this has worked for me, but you know, please do click on links at your own risk. You know, I'm not at fault. I shall look at Discord after the game, and I'll enjoy it then. Don't you worry. There's another chance for Villa here. It's Douglas Luiz. He'll have a go. Oh! Dougie Luiz with an absolute vicious strike just wide of the post. Well, if that goes in, wow. The players are confident. You know, very, very confident to do that. Going for goal from like 30 plus yards. Just flying past the post. Luiz for Villa takes it off his chest. Tries to play a ball forward. One back, but only momentarily from Brentford. Really good challenge as my stream buffers. That's a great time to buffer. That's the first time it's buffered for a while. So it was a really strong tackle from Luiz, and then it pans to Buendia complaining. I think he wants something from the referee there. Does he want a corner? Luiz with the challenge. I'm watching this now. Buendia picks up the loose ball, drives at goal, right-footed shot. No, it is over. It didn't take a deflection, mate. Luiz trying to score a banger from range now too. Last time forward scored a goal was the 3rd of September. I know, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The challenge from Douglas Luiz, by the way, has hurt Jensen for Brentford. But it's a good challenge, a strong one. It's a good one. It's just one of those, mate. It's a really good tackle from Luiz. This is what I love to see from Dougie Luiz. It's why Arsenal wanted him so badly. Very, very good player. Guys, if you do want to join the Discord, please make sure you do. Like I said, I'm not going to push it too much, but you can like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Aston Villa have scored 2 goals in Prem history. I'm just taken away, to be honest. Absolutely taken away. Is there a link that doesn't crash multiple times? Well, yes and no. This has crashed a few times, to be fair. Well, I say crashed, more buffer. It's not crashed. But yeah, I could just pin the comment, to be honest. What are AJ reading my message? What was your message? Check the. I did say this is you not listening. I said I'd check Discord. I said I'd check, but after the game. That was actually just that. That was actually fact just posted. We've never scored 2 goals that quickly. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not because it's Villa, but I'm surprised that we've done it today. Long ball forward, but it's gone out of play. 33 minutes gone here. You do feel it at 3-0. The game, it's almost over already, right? I know it's early on in the game, but not often teams come from this amount of goals. The only time in history a team has come from 4 goals down was Newcastle against Arsenal a few years ago. Danny Ings for Villa, heavy touch, and to be fair, it's a good tackle. Yeah, the challenge. Oh, Danny Ings is gonna get. Is he gonna get a booking for what? Ah, that's poor. Ings never should have got a booking for that. No way. No way. Absolute no way. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna get the lineup on my phone. So yeah, this 5 for Brentford, I do rate a back 5, especially if you can work it well, and Brentford have done in the past, but I think they've been got at today. I really do. Brentford players were laughing when he showed the card. Never a card in a million years. How do you spell the link so I can watch it, agent? Look, I'll post it, and I'll pin it, and I'll say, look, watch at your own risk. And I'll even post a little Villa emoji. There we go. And I'll post that and I'll pin it. There we go. For anyone interested, like I said, watch it at your own risk. I will not take any blame. I absolutely refuse to take any blame. So far, it's been good for me, and other people in chat seem to appreciate it and say it's mostly consistent. So that is what I'm also gonna go by. I say that as my screen goes blank. If it stopped working now, I swear. No, it hasn't. It hasn't. It hasn't. We're fine. We are okay. It is a Brentford free kick, though. I'm just saying, every time I post a link, this how much I actually care that people enjoy and get the chance to watch the game. Every time I post a link, my viewer count drops by 20 because people will go and just watch the game. But I'd rather people have the opportunity to watch the game. Someone in my position could easily just say, oh, I do this, this, and this. I literally give you the means to watch the game. So that's not too bad for me, to be fair. Brentford, no, I read that before, didn't I? I'm just seeing if I've missed anything. Be Happy said at least we scored, lol. AVFC85 says, surprise, surprise. Play players in actual positions, look what happens. McGinn not a DM, Watkins not a centre forward, Bailey not a side striker. You're spot on, mate. Absolutely spot on. Then Donkus, he is a very intelligent player. I liked him at Wolves, to be fair. Did I miss anything else? If I've missed your comment, I apologise. Please do repeat it if I have fully missed it. Don't you worry. I didn't see the Watford score, by the way. Tyler asked that question. I didn't actually see it. I saw the only thing from the Championship I saw today was some horrible decisions in the South Wales derby. I think it was a Cardiff player pretty much punched the ball away and got away with it, no penalty. It's the most bizarre decision I've seen for a while. 4-0 Watford, that's mad. AJ Stream's awful. For me, it's working. It might not be amazing, but it's the best I've seen. It's genuinely the best I've seen. As a Brentford fan, I genuinely can't help but laugh. Look, I rate Brentford. I really do. I just think, you know, from what I've seen, we would have blew away a lot of teams today. You lot are just really unfortunate that you were up next on the fixture list. I think this has been coming for a while. There's a lot of frustration in this Villa team. You know, it is on paper, it is a very strong Villa team. It's just we've been struggling in games. You know, Gerrard, a lot of issues there. And like, I rate Brentford. I think you'll do very well this season. It might just be a one-off. It's a very silly handball by Pinnock, by the way. It'll be a free kick to Villa. Very unnecessary from him. Pinnock, I don't overly rate Pinnock. From what I've seen of him, who was it that put him to the sword? Was it? No, it wasn't Leeds United. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to look at this online. Brentford were hit for goals, and Pinnock was at fault for like 3 of them. It was like fairly recently. It was the Newcastle game. Pinnock was terrible in that. I remember. All the built-up Villa anger unleashed on the beast. basically, yeah. I feel for Brentford. I really do. I think this, like, I don't want to get too carried away, but it does feel like the season's finally underway for Villa. You know, we've been so poor in so many games, but we're finally actually playing football for the first time. Like, that Fulham game was so unbelievably bad. I feel like Brentford are a very underrated team. They've got a really good manager as well. I do rate Thomas Frank. I think he's very, very good. Oh, George, no, you sold your ticket. Oh, man, I feel for you. I feel for you, mate. Sheffield United and Blackpool was a crazy game. Says really random reviews. They've been told to step up after losing 3-0 to Millwall. That Watford result, that is a response, to be fair. I will say. Are you watching Poch? Well, you say that. If we play this under Aaron Danks, do we need Pochettino? I mean, that's getting away with it. Shot from Dendoncker, tipped away by David Raya. Well, that really should have been 4-0. Because it wasn't just a Dendoncker shot. Another Villa player had a flicked effort in front of goal. Cash has a shot. Save from Raya again. Villa are free-flowing right now. How has David Raya kept it out? The first shot from Dendoncker took a deflection on its way through. Raya had to make a point-blank save. I want to. Was it Ollie Watkins who got in front of it? I need to see this again. Oh, they're just showing the Cash shot. Oh, so Douglas Luiz before that hit the inside of that. While I was looking at chat, I didn't see this. Dougie Luiz hit the post from a corner. You know, his usual in-swingers. Wow. Raya doing really well, I gotta say. Another underrated player for Brentford. Corner comes in again. It's dangerous. It's half cleared by Brentford. And Luiz has to go all the way back to Emi Martinez. And Martinez launches the ball long. It's so weird how Villa have gone from the worst performance of the season to probably the best one within a game. Incredible. Long switch of the play. I think it's over here, actually. And it will be a throw into Brentford. Yeah, actually quite a poor pass, to be honest. Brentford have a throw in near the halfway line here. Only a few minutes to go to half time. Aston Villa 3, Brentford 0. Yeah, I know we're not getting Pochettino. I know. Apparently we're not getting Thomas Frank. We're not getting Michael Beale. The likely managers I'm hearing is the sporting manager and Sean Dyche's name I've heard a few times. Time to bring on Marvellous. I wouldn't make changes, mate. I don't think we need to right now. Some games, obviously, you do for fitness, but right now, every player seem to have done their job. My nose is really itchy, by the way. But Dougie Luiz, man. Watching the corner again when it hits the inside of the post. Oh, Raya gets a finger to it. That might be going in. And then Matty Cash's shot. Really good save. Low save from David Raya. I think without Raya, this could have been, well, at least 4. I'd say Villa played well. I mean, we did play well against Chelsea, yeah, and I was at Villa Park for that game as well. We made those saves look easy though for Kepa. Like none of them were in the corner. Kepa did really well, but I would say it's more down to poor finishing than good goalkeeping. Kepa did his job though. That game was, it was something to build upon, and I gave Gerrard a little bit of credit for that, and I said, like, at least we had a go. It was different. But then that Fulham game just tore it all to pieces. And yeah, I think the decision to sack Steven Gerrard was 100% the right call to make at that point. Because Pochettino he wants to manage a team in Europe, and he doesn't want like a quote unquote rebuild. I understand it, but I don't know. I think like a ballsy manager would take it, and he clearly isn't. Now Amorim turned us down, so someone said no. The rumor is he wants to continue the season in Portugal, but we'll see. I don't want Sean Dyche boring football, and Leon Bailey will not shine like I want him to. You know what? Look, obviously we're gonna ask managers, and we're gonna get opinions on managers, but as of right now, there's nothing wrong with Aaron Danks, is there? Say we hired a new manager today, and this was the performance, everyone would be, wanting lifetime contracts and stuff. But so far, we're playing well. And yeah, things are going okay. Villa have had 13 shots to Brentford 6. Well, this sums it up. Brentford have had 1 shot on target, and we've scored 3 goals. If that doesn't tell you how well this game has gone, I don't know what does. I'd rather give this guy a chance than Dinosaur Dyche. Like I said, I'm not going to get carried away, but I think Aaron Danks deserves at least like another, maybe 1 or 2 more games to see how it goes. Because like this is phenomenal. It's by far the best we've played this season. By far. Curious what Dyche could do with an actual budget. Tactics may have been based off. Exactly. So this is a point I've always tried to make. Yeah, Mike, I think you nailed it there. I think he had to play that way because Burnley had the smallest budget in the league. So he wanted a hard-working side that played, a little bit Brexit, but I think a lot of that was down to the financial issues, there. And I understand. I do understand. If Dyche had to do that, then fair enough. But we shall see, mate. Ings hat trick. Well, he's one off it. You never know, mate. You never know. Thomas Frank not looking too happy, by the way. Not looking too happy at all. I do understand. I gotta say, there's not really an excuse from Brentford. Maybe, like I said, maybe we've just been that good, but no side really in the Premier League should be 3-0 down to Villa, especially when we've been so poor. I think he's going to have some choice words to say at half-time. Thomas Frank. And considering I fully rate him as a manager, I think it seems to be more his players have let him down than... Well, you could argue he's made a mistake, but this system has worked time and time again for Brentford. I love players like Rico Henry, Ivan Toney. I think they're both very, very good. They've got a lot of underrated players in their team. Burmo is quite quick as well. So I think this has took everyone by surprise. Scummy Wolves. They're 2-0 down to Leicester. They are struggling. I gotta say, if you're a Wolves fan, you gotta fear the drop, man. You really do. Danks going to bring on Archer at the half to pull out our heartstrings. I'd love it. This is the perfect time to bring him on, surely. Conser was down for a little bit. He looks fine now. Logan's gaming. Dyche isn't a bad manager by any means. Just plays really boring football. Shows no ambition. His only goal is staying in the league. I think that's just Burnley. I think that just reflects Burnley more. If Dyche was managing at Man City, it wouldn't be like that, would it? Rick Henry's very good, proper handful. I love Henry. I love Rick Henry. I think no disrespect at all to Brentford. I'd say that it's about a few Villa players even, but Rico Henry I think could play for a top team. I swear Burnley got to Europe. They did. I think they got like 7th or 8th, and they got into a European competition. You can see the confidence in the squad. We're looking really good, man. We're looking really good. I would actually make a lot of changes just to get the confidence flowing in the squad, to be honest. I really, really would. We had 2 minutes of added time. Sorry, yeah, 2 minutes of the 3 have been added on. Guys, there's 126 people in chat right now. Please do like the video. We only have 37 likes to the amount of people watching. So if you can, do please click that like button and subscribe if you're very new. If you're very new, if subscribe to the channel if you're new. Villa wanted to sign Rico Henry. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised because, like I said, I rate him. I agree. Use the subs to get the confidence flowing. Yeah, we want to get as many players. We've got 5 subs we can make. We might as well make a couple. We can put down the gas pedal a little bit. Allow these players to come on. Leon Bailey, chance of Villa in the box, goes for goal. You seem to rush it a little bit, Leon. And that'll be a throw-in. I love to see this from Bailey. A very confident, fast Leon Bailey. Playing really, really well today. Should we bring in a proper manager? I mean, like I said, I'm very content to see what Aaron Danks can do. Stop begging for subs, AJ. I mean, why not? Why not, mate? Hi, it's half time, and that is going to be the biggest amount of applause I'll ever get. Oh, sorry, I'll ever give to Villa. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I don't think anyone expected this. And a lot of people would have given, Aaron Danks some slack today if results would have gone, poorly. It's not his team. He's had to deal with, players who are struggling. And I think he's done very well. I think he's done very, very well. Your fans are only here for Arden Small. Exactly. Small chat impressions. Almiron should come to Villa. Let's not go too far. Although he's done very well for Newcastle this season, to be fair. But it doesn't take away from like the previous seasons of Almiron doing not so great in Newcastle. I've heard a lot of Newcastle fans criticise him. True Geordie. I know he's not the biggest fan of Almiron. Put subs on at the beginning, second half to keep the tempo and momentum flowing. I agree, John. Good half there. Very good. Very, very good. I'd love to see opinion on more Brentford fans or just neutrals who are watching this game. Well, a good comment here from my YouTube channel says, as a Liverpool fan, it's sad to see Coutinho right now must have so many regrets because of the transfer decisions he's made in his career. I think it's not just Coutinho, but a lot of players, I think, regret leaving to go to, potential, like, bigger, brighter things. Grass isn't always greener on the other side. Coutinho was at the top of his game at Liverpool. Going to Barcelona never really, it never really set it on fire over there, really. A bit like Eden Hazard at Real Madrid. I think, ironically, Coutinho did better at Bayern Munich on loan than he ever did at Barcelona. In terms of Villa, the biggest example of that I can give is Christian Benteke. I think Benteke never recaptured his form, anywhere near his form at Villa. Went to Liverpool, glimpses of it, like an overhead kick, a goal against Man United, but never really, did too much. And then Crystal Palace, again, if anything, I think he's deteriorated. I think he got even worse at Palace. Some players just, they want to, go and play for these really big clubs and they struggle. You could also say Grealish. There's an argument for that as well. Subs are for impact in the game. Right now, we are on top. No one injured, therefore no subs yet. Fair enough. I like to see different opinions. I don't mind both of these opinions. Aaron Danks appointed during the Deansmith era. Well done, Dina. Agent Dina. And someone pinched me, so I don't know if I'm watching Villa. Subs as in substitutions or subscribe. I meant substitutions. But I mean you could say subs as well. But I don't think I ever use the word subs as in for anything to do with YouTube. AJ, do you make money off YouTube? Yes. I am a partnered YouTuber. I've had some videos do well. I've had some videos not do well. But yeah, I do make not a great deal. I don't have a Lamborghini. But I do make some money from YouTube, of course. This shows Steven Gerrard wasn't a good manager. In a roundabout way, yeah. Without being harsh. Even if you turn around and say, look, this is just one game that we've had. We didn't do anything like this in 38 games. 38 Premier League games with Steven Gerrard. We didn't do any of this. So, like, what was the excuse for that? Who's Aaron Danks? No one's ever heard of him. This shows Steven Gerrard wasn't a good manager. Again from Dragon of the West. Leicester are on the bounce. Dean, I gotta have your opinion. Agent Gerrard, you've not really said much here, but what is your opinion so far, mate? Ace, I would leave as is for now. See what Brentford do. All-time best video of AJ. Yeah, I did have a viral video when we beat Liverpool 7-2. You might have even seen it. I think it has like 400,000 views. Like that video blew up alongside Anfield Agenda, like a Liverpool fan, Irish like bald guy, who obviously he was upset. I was happy. Both the videos blew up, and yeah, AJ Bugatti with Bugatti. Make our assistant manager our manager. Like I said, let's not get carried away. I want to see what he can do. Who would employ Gerrard now? Not even a championship club. I think a club struggling in the championship might give him a go. I think there's nothing to lose doing that. Really random review says I'd give Archer at least 20-25 minutes. I'd do that. Yeah. When we get in a mansion tour. I love that. ABFC 85 says Leicester are never going down with that team and manager. Them winning is good for us because Wolves are crap and could go down. One less spot for us to take. I don't overly rate Brendan Rodgers, but I'll give credit where it's due that he is actually starting to get them going. I just realised my overlay here is actually not updated. If I can refresh that, that'd be great. 1 second. So if I do that and then interact with it and go to standings, there we go. Look at that, guys. Not even on the screen. Tears in my eyes. Actually not even on the screen. We do get to see, as of right now, Wolves and Leeds United drop into the bottom three. Villa go above West Ham. Tears in my eyes. Oh, what? Sorry, while I was doing that, I missed some comments. It was a Dean Smith coaching appointment. Steven Gerrard won't get any job in a while. Won't let him near a team personally. Warren monetisation, maximising Tory style capitalism from the AJ. The game's a game. If you're enjoying this game for sure, I'm glad. You're enjoying this game for sure. I'm glad Bailey scored. Yeah, I think Leon Bailey. I felt for him a lot because often he's been played out of position. He's been told to do things that obviously don't suit his play style. And today, I think he is absolutely shone. I really do. I think this 4-2-3-1 system actually does really well for him. I agree Archer's the next best thing for us right now. He's a good player who's more clinical than Ings and Watkins together. John Smith says, I wonder if Thomas Frank will change his mind now. John Smith says, my point is it's not like we appointed Pep Guardiola. Did this on the first day at Villa. It's a virtually unknown coach that didn't even buy the players using Gerrard's team. No, you are right with what you're saying. I just wouldn't go like too overboard. But I will say we didn't do anything like this with Gerrard. This absolutely proves Gerrard was the issue. The players are completely different, and it's probably more to do with a common sense formation. Ings our top scorer now. It really tells a lot when Ings can score 2 goals in a game and become top scorer. Dean says, well, I thought Coutinho should have started. McGinn should be up there as captain. I think it's disgusting. Bailey scored. Should have been my mate Digne. Danks is a Scouse legend for me. I gotta say, people will obviously mention no Gerrard, and we're doing well. No John McGinn, and we're doing well. I gotta say, like McGinn is the captain. The so-called leader. Where has this been with John McGinn? I'd completely unchange this team for the next game. 100%, man. I even like Jacob Ramsey, but if we can play this well without those type of players, what's the game plan been like? We've been pressing, shooting outside the box. What's the formation that mate? So it's a 4-2-3-1. We've been very much on the front foot, allowing players like Bailey to run down the channels. I think we're playing quite aggressive. I think Douglas Luiz has been given more of a role. to really throw himself into tackles and try and get this ball moving very quickly. And I think Brentford have struggled. Their back five is great, but when you get caught on the break, those wing backs are high forward, and you've got those pockets of space to run into. And I think that's where they've struggled defensively. We scored off a set piece for the first goal. Austin McPhee actually doing something right. We went short, ball played into the edge of the box, and Leon Bailey scored at the near post. The second goal I haven't seen, and the third goal was a penalty because my stream was not loading. Who's the captain now? I believe is it Emi Martinez is the captain for today. I could be wrong. I could be mistaken, but I do believe with John McGinn not playing, it is Emi Martinez in goal. But yeah, so far I'm very pleased to what I've seen. I think Brentford, they steadied the game after the third goal. They cut out the mistakes. David Raya made some really, really crucial saves. Douglas Luiz hit the post from a corner. As you know, he does those in-swinging corners. So Luiz did really well for that. I do like John McGinn, but this is telling. Yeah, it is. It really is. Thank you, Mike. Sorry, I completely forgot to mention Leon Bailey on the left-hand side, not the right. Bailey's only ever played on the right. He finally played on the left. If you think back to the goal he scored against Everton, it was actually a run he made down the left-hand side. I know it's a long, long time ago and you can cast your mind back, but Bailey definitely seems more effective on the left-hand side, from what I can see anyway. Very interesting to see that happen. But yeah, I forgot to mention that. DM, I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I just have a lot of comments. A lot of people in stream today. So I'm not going out my way to ignore anyone. I thought Coutinho should have started. McGinn. No, no way anyone can say certain players should have started when we're 3-0 up in a game. I'm not hearing this. Bailey's score should have been my mate. Well, no, I read that before even. We're playing free and fluid, attacking everything, giving Brentford little comfort, little to breathe. Bailey finally linking up, but that fizzles out towards it. No way. How are you being negative in a 3-0 game? Like, this is what I mean. Like, Agent Gerrard, mate, I appreciate your support, but you are one of the most negative people I've ever met. This is the best football we have played for a long time, and he's saying this will probably end 3-3. I'm not hearing this. I think Gerrard walk into a championship job. I don't think I'd use the phrase walk into it, but I think he'd be given a job maybe. English legends do seem to have jobs thrown at them, yeah, because it's like it's a big thing, isn't it, to have Steven Gerrard, one of the best English footballers ever. So it might carry him a little bit. Craig Edwards says, funny how Bailey's playing left wing where he's played all his career and he's having his best ever game. Yep, for Bayer Leverkusen, he was left winger. Martinez in goal. To be fair, I don't think he's done almost anything. That's banging. It's also good that McGinn is out. It's been awful. He's been pretty poor. But again, it's given that captaincy, I think some players struggle when they get given it. Ramsey would be perfect on the left in this formation if Bailey's not playing so well. Yeah, I don't get how Agent Gerrard is so negative, man. I don't understand it, man. A very good point about left back on the left. In highlight reels, he seems to be the most doing most of his magic there. It missed me for a while. It's busy, mate. I do apologise for any missed comment. I've had a lot of people today. A lot of people. My average viewer count is between 40 and 50. And it's gone up to like 130 today, so I do apologise for miss a comment. If you say a comment, I don't read it, and it's been like a minute or two, please just say the comment again, and I'll read it. Don't you worry. Aaron Dank's secret: he put ketchup and hot chocolate back on his menu. Oh man, I remember hearing about stuff like that. Why is even his name still Agent Gerrard? Exactly, he needs to change his name. It's a fact we fizzled out towards the end, and so I'm not reading the rest of that. I'm sorry. There's no need to be negative. Negativity has been justified in a lot of games this season, but there's no need for it today. So I'm not going to read your comment. I'm sorry. McGinn Coutinho thing was obviously not obviously to you lot was a joke. Well, I don't know what's a joke with you because you can be so negative sometimes, man. Thanks to the silent assassin. Do you think they actually got red sauce and Mars bars back? You know what? I'd say to the players, if you win, you get to have all the Mars bars you want. and we'll start winning games. I will check the Villa pages. I'm pretty sure they're going to reflect what I've said as well. At half time. Let's see what I'm saying. Happy Thanksgiving. The top comment is Happy Thanksgiving. I love that. I absolutely love that. Well, I think this is BBC at the 3-0. So breaking news: Man City are willing to sack Pep Guardiola and replace him with Aaron Danks. Okay, maybe not, but if it's his style of football, I'm in. Villa have been sensational. I love that. I love that. Oh man. This has been incredible. For everyone doubting Dendoncker, this is why we signed him. He's been bloody good together with Luiz in midfield, completely boss Brentford. Been everywhere. This team looks so sharp and so crisp. We're playing so good. It's just, I love to see the positivity. I really do. I need to see the reaction because the third goal was so fast. Gerrard needs arrested. Gerrard needs arrested was a Newcastle fan's comment. It has 200 likes. I love it. I absolutely love it, man. Remember though, people, according to the media, this squad wasn't good enough and it wasn't Gerrard's fault. Oh, man. Oh, man. This isn't the Aston Villa we know. We're cooking. Arise, Sir Aaron Danks. Give Aaron Danks a lifetime contract. Gerrard held back this Villa super team. I need to check. Did I put Bailey? I have Bailey, but I don't know if I put him in my FPL. Please. Did I put him in? Yes! I think. Wait, did I? Wait, he's there, but did I pick him for the actual live team? Please. I did! Yes! Leon Bailey feasted. I don't know if you guys will. Hang on. I'll go to my Streamlabs. There you go. I don't know if you lot can see that. Leon Bailey! Let's go! I am buzzing with that. I am feasting with the points. Oh man. My FPL is alive and kicking. Oh man. Yeah, but like I said, guys, there's nothing negative I can say about this. This has been absolutely phenomenal from minute one. And I'm so happy and glad that, you know, you lot have been here for this. It's been amazing. What's the bet in Southgate? We'll get the Villa job after he fails in Qatar. Oh man, Southgate. I don't think there's a manager I despise more than Gareth Southgate. I really do. We are underway for the second half. It is Aston Villa 3, Brentford 0. Can we kick on and maybe score more goals? I know it sounds absolutely mental to say that, but you never know, mate. You never know. I'm gonna get the lineup back on my phone. I did accidentally clear it, for goodness sake. It's only for the Brentford players, because some Brentford players I forget, like Jensen and Jano, I'll forget which one is which sometimes. I agree it was wrong to make him ride back on the team bus. They should have left him in Fulham. Drop a like on AJ Stream guy. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Well, it's nice when I don't have to say it. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed the live stream, that's the best way of saying it. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Isabel says this could either stay at 3-0, go to 3-1 at the end, or turn 6-0. I mean, I personally think at this point it might get to 4 and stop. It could even stop at 3. You know, think back to when Brentford played United. They were 4-0 up, and then the second half they just put their foot off the pedal, and it ended as 4-0. I've also I haven't read a few comments. I was going over the Twitter one, so I'm going to read those now. Don't read if you can't be a real fan and expect facts. It's not facts though. This stream came up from autoplay after watching Sky Sports channel video. Algorithm is with you. Maybe that's why I have so many viewers. To be fair, YouTube algorithm can be so nice to me, but it can also be absolutely horrible. I will say that. It's very inconsistent. Very, very inconsistent. But yeah, big up, big up. I'm just going to refresh my live stream here. And click the red button. Right, there we go then. A long ball forward played. Leon Bailey, the furthest man forward for Aston Villa. But Brentford do have it with David Raya, who go out to the right hand side here. Brentford have made changes, by the way. It's something I probably should have mentioned. And I'll quickly load that up. So Canos has come on for Rasmussen at the right wing back role. So clearly, I mean it's obvious, but clearly Thomas Frank wasn't happy with that first half. Brentford looks battered. Welcome back as well, Diovello. I appreciate it. He's a Brentford fan for those who don't know, and I appreciate his comments. We've been here as Villa fans. We've had some horrible games this season, so we know what it's like. And I'm sure for any other Brentford fan watching, you're gonna do very well this season. This just seems like a one-off for Brentford. You'll 100% be fine and probably even finish above Villa. By the way, how have Villa done it? We've just played just at free flowing attacking football. We just look really, really confident. It's the best way of putting it. Having Bailey on the left-hand side, I think, has massively helped. And we look confident. Douglas Luiz probably having one of the best games I've seen him have in a long time, a very long time. Then Donker looking really good as well. Although he is he's down here. Is that Ollie Watkins down? We expect to be in Brentford's boat today. I predicted Brentford to place 13th, Villa to place 11th. I said Villa to get like 12th this season. I saw through the cracks in pre-season and knew we weren't going to do very well. Is Dendoncker for Villa? Out wide to Cash. If someone said Dendoncker injury, I've not seen it just yet. Douglas Luiz. 49 minutes gone here. Villa 3, Brentford 0 at Villa Park here. Huge result for Villa if we can hold on. I say if we can hold. I know it's 3-0, but it's phenomenal. This stream seems to buffer a bit more in the second half. It wasn't doing much of this in the first half. Here come Villa with Ashley Young down the left. Here's Bailey. Bailey beats the tackles in the box for Villa. Bailey pulls it back. Really good defending. Villa get a corner. Well, Leon Bailey looks a different man on the left-hand side, I'm telling you. It takes on a man. Looks so confident, man. Oh, so it's really ironic. These are similar to Claret, but it wasn't even my idea to buy those. It just turned out to be okay for a Villa background. I just got very fortunate. Obviously, that is all Villa, and like a few other gaming stuff there. They got like the Nintendo Switch stuff. But that is supposed to be for Villa, but not the curtains. Corner comes in at the near post. To be fair, it's not a great corner, and Brentford can come away with the ball. Some Burmo's got legs, but well done, Ashley Young. Really well done defensively. Stops the run and stops Brentford on their counter-attack. It's like the fourth time I've had to reload the stream now. You know what? I genuinely do. I genuinely do. My favourite Switch game. Alright, I like that question. I would say Mario Odyssey or Luigi's Mansion 3. I own also like 4 pairs of Villa socks. I don't care. Not only that, but actual football socks. I have like generic socks and football socks of Villa. The football socks are way too expensive though. I kind of regret that. I got robbed. Is Matty Cash for Villa? Concert. Back to Martinez. Brentford, to be fair, they're pressing. Long ball played towards the halfway line. One back by Brentford. Good header forward. Luiz picks up that second ball though. That's a lovely ball to Leon Bailey down the left-hand side for Villa. Into the box, it's Danny Ings who turns. Oh, his pass to Buendia. It weren't great, to be honest. Villa still have it though with Cash. Buendia takes over. Down to Cash on the right-hand side. First time cross. It's low. It's easy to clear away for Brentford. But still, it's decent play from Villa. And we battled and we won it back again. I gotta say, and Buendia's fouled there. That is a free kick to Villa. Really well played. Really well played. Good passing interchanges down the right hand side. And we do have a set piece here. Can we please keep chat in English? Obviously, I have no idea what you are saying. And I can't verify it. I'm sure it's nothing horrible, but I do have a rule. I would only ever buy the t-shirt, the shorts, and socks the Uncle Waste. I bought the shorts a few times. The badge just fell off of the shorts, you know. The badge peeled off. I was kind of upset. Free kick to Villa. We've gone short. Emi Buendia right-footed towards Tyrone Mings. He gets a header on goal. Well, I say on goal. I thought it'd be directed towards on goal, but it went towards the penalty area. I think he was trying to assist a teammate rather than go for goal himself. Douglas Luiz for Villa goes back to Emi Martinez. Yeah, we'll hoof this long diagonally. Tell you what, Buendia's been everywhere. I'll give him credit. Luiz, that looks like a foul, but he's chasing down. Oh my god, Douglas Luiz is like a rabid dog. Constantly hunts and chases down the man on the ball. Here's Jensen for Brentford, out towards the right hand side. He'll get a 1-2 with Canos. Oh, it's good dribbling. He's actually moved away from Ashley Young there, but the pass was poor, really poor, and Villa get it back very easily. Although Ollie Watkins gives the ball again, that's really poor from Brentford and Villa. They give it away cheaply, and then Villa give it straight back to them cheaply through Ollie Watkins. Not great, really. Here's De Silva, edge of the box, goes for goal. It hits Ashley Young, but De Silva gets another bite of the cherry here. But Tyrone Mings does really well. Between Mings and Ashley Young, the ball's taken away. Cleared long. Very, very well done from Villa. De Silva got a little bit fortunate there, but I think we dealt with that well. He's like a rabid dog, as in he chases the ball down. Can't say. The badges and stuff and football merchandise comes off way too easy. Yeah, when it's not stitched on, I don't like it really. It looks nice, but it doesn't last very long. Man of the match so far, Bailey, by a mile. I think Leon, everything we've done has come through Bailey, really. Buendia is up there for a shout, and obviously Danny Ings has scored 2 goals. But Leon Bailey, it's just nice to see a Bailey with confidence take players on. Ball towards Ollie Watkins, but it's very easily won from the back 3 of Brentford. Rico Henry now on the ball. Pinnock. Finally seeing Brentford have, even if it's some, they're actually finally having the ball. Canos on the right hand side. Back into the middle. De Silva picks a pass. It's a good ball as well. Jensen, left hand side. Rico Henry. On Burmo. He's been dragged quite far out here on Burmo. Tries to get to that byline. To be fair to Matty Cash, he's doing really well defending, and he's actually forced Brentford back 40 yards from goal. Villa holding a very good shape here. They got a chance here down the right though, as my stream has started to buffer. Why does it do this? Whenever there's an opportunity, my stream will buffer. It doesn't do it when the ball's in the middle of the park going nowhere. It always does this when there's opportunities. So now I have to refresh the damn thing. Brentford still have the ball on the right. Canos puts the ball in, header away from Dendoncker. And that'll be a throw into Brentford. To be fair to Brentford, they're actually starting to play actual football now, but it does feel like too little too late, really. Currently 14th, are we allowed to be so high? And the fact that we're doing so well in the table after the abysmal season that we have had is just shocking. I think it's embarrassing for the rest of the Premier League that we can win a game and go up to 14. Yeah, it really does. I hate it, man. Whenever it gets to a big opportunity, it just buffers. Villa players celebrate the independence. Oh, what do you mean, mate? Your comments are really odd, Saeed. Mike Warmbold says, really like how Mings is allowed to close down wide because Dendoncker will fill in behind him. Yeah, Dendoncker basically almost acts like a fifth defender. Will drop between the defensive line and just sit in a little pocket. And I like that. You know, Dendoncker was good for Wolves. I remember when Villa fans were, you know, not overly pleased when we bought him, and I'd never understood why, because from what I've seen with Wolves, I thought he was a good player. You know, he can play centre back as well. I remember him scoring against Villa in like a 1-0 defeat. Like that, he's not a bad player, Dendoncker. Mings goes long for Villa. I think the most important thing now is a clean sheet. If anything, like, you can call me boring, but I would rather Villa have this game end 3-0 and get that clean sheet than win it like 4-1. I think a clean sheet is good for the confidence of the defence. And yeah. I did get asked this question recently, but I would say Leon Bailey so far. Bailey's looked like a different player. Allowed way more room and is taking on players. I haven't seen much of Leon Bailey do that. Actually taking on a man and creating opportunities. Scored a really nice goal in the first minute as well. .57 minutes gone here. It is still Villa 3, Brentford 0. My stream is still buffering, man. So annoying. Leon Bailey, nice dribbling from Bailey on the byline, does really well. Oh, that's a really good pass from Ings into Bailey. Bailey down the left-hand side, goes for an early ball into Ollie Watkins. He's got there, Watkins! Great save, rebound, off the post! Watkins, yes! It's 4-0 from the second rebound! Ollie Watkins has even scored! That's how bad Brentford have played today. When Ollie Watkins gets on the score sheet, poor David Raya, by the way, makes such big saves, and Ollie Watkins just kept getting the rebound over and over again, and he finally sticks one in the top corner. It's Aston Villa 4, Brentford 0. Ollie Watkins, it is the most Ollie Watkins goal I've ever seen. He had to have like 2 or 3 attempts at it. The former Brentford striker Watkins, we signed him for like 26 million. What a ball that is to the back post. Watkins, his first shot was terrible. His second shot at the post. I don't know. Well, I've got to say, Pinnock again. I've questioned this man a few times. Pinnock, what is he doing here, man? Pinnock basically giving the ball straight back to Watkins, and then his shot hits Pinnock on the line and deflects into the top corner to make it Villa 4, Brentford 0. Wow. I'm just in utter shock. Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins have scored in the same game. Tears in my eyes. This is absolutely phenomenal. I don't believe it, man. I do not believe it. Oh, my stream's crashing again. For goodness sake. Oh, Watkins has ripped his shirt while celebrating, by the way. Unbelievable. Not a word from Brentford until next week. I gotta say, Devella, how have you given Ollie Watkins like 3 or 4 attempts of that? The fact he missed the first one, and then Pinnock just gives it straight back to him in front of the goal. So bizarre, I gotta say. A long shot for Brentford, save, might be a tap in. Oh, it's missed! No way! It's an empty goal from Burmo, and he's missed! Wow! It just gets even worse for Brentford. Emi Martinez makes a great save, but fair play to Burmo, he's sharp enough to get to the rebound, he puts it wide. Well, you know it's Villa's day when that happens. That is absolutely unbelievable. How has Burmo missed? I genuinely cannot believe what I have just seen. I want to watch the replay. That has summed up Brentford's afternoon, that has. Honestly, he's got to score that. He's got no excuse. He's actually he does have to score that. That is a horrific miss for Brentford. Just blow the full-time whistle at this point. That is unbelievable how he's missed that. I feel for Emi because he's made a great save, but as a goalkeeper, if you don't tip it round the post, that can happen. And none of the Villa backline react. Ashley Young, I think, in particular, doesn't react in time. But we get away with it somehow. That is unbelievable. And obviously the whole 10 will sarcastically applaud it. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Flick on header. Ollie Watkins trying to battle. Won back by Brentford. Josh De Silva. My stream is starting to lag again. He doesn't miss that if Gerrard is still here. It is the Aaron Danks or a shot comes in from De Silva. And it's the most simple save Martinez will... Oh, sorry, it's Wissa, not De Silva. It's the most simple save it will have to make. All day. Have Brentford made another change, by the way? Have I missed one? I might have missed another. Oh, they've made a few, actually. Damsgaard. While my stream lagged there, De Silva came on alongside Rasmussen, but that wasn't reported on Flashscore. And Damsgaard come on for Zanka, and Wissa came on from Burma. Well, on Burma with a miss, and he's come off. That is very funny. Villa have made a change with John McGinn coming on for Dendoncker. And fair play to Dendoncker, who's done very well. On Burma, the last thing on Burma did was miss that. I mean, that's funny. You can't help but laugh. That the last thing he did today was miss a sitter. Oh my days. Scored more goals this game than the entire season. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. And like our record against Brentford, by the way, I did say this before, but Villa's record against Brentford has been so bad. Like Brentford always either draw or beat us. Villa Brentford's always a draw at home, and then we lose away every time. So this is just so odd. So odd. Southampton have equalised against top of the table Arsenal, and Leicester are 3-0 up away at Wolves. What on earth is going on down at the Molineux? Absolutely unbelievable. I'm baffled, man. Honestly. Absolutely baffled. Guys, 113 of you in the live stream right now. 63 likes on the video. Please can we push it to 70? If you haven't liked the video, please do. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Aston Villa. I mean, subscribe just for Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings. The fact they've scored today is just unbelievable. So for that alone, I think it deserves a sub. That is honestly baffled. It's really annoying as well. I go to Villa Chelsea and not Villa Brentford. My choice of Villa games at Villa Park is just unbelievable. Ashley Young, what a challenge from my veteran. What a challenge from Ashley Young. Whisper complaining. I think he wanted a foul, but that's an unbelievable slide tackle from Ashley Young. What a tackle that! Yeah, Mike just pointed it out as well as I watched it. Really good slide from Ashley Young to win the ball. No idea what Whisper's complaining about. No idea. West Midlands is popping off right now when it comes to football. My exception for a Wolves fan. So happy for them both. Danny Ings scored the same amount of goals as Haaland this game week. Yeah, Haaland who? Haaland who? That is very shameless for me, to be honest. Oh man, I'm just in shock, to be honest. Like genuinely. Young hurt himself though. Get him off. We need him. Hoolan, yeah. Let Mings go left back. He used to play left back, didn't he, Tyrone Mings? When he was at Ipswich as well as Bournemouth. Matty Cash has just seemingly put the ball out of play for no real reason though. 65 gone. I gotta say, I feel for the Brentford fans who travelled from London today. I don't think any of them expected anything like this. You know, maybe some would have been worried about like a bounce with Aaron Danks, but no one expected this. Absolutely phenomenal. By the way, I saw a video like 20 minutes before kickoff of Paul Merson saying that basically no manager is given time these days, and you know, what do Villa expect? Well, I'm just saying, Paul, you have been absolutely clowned today. Absolutely clowned. I gotta say, another disappointment for Brentford. I must have said like Ivan Toney's name like twice. I've seen so little of Ivan Toney this game. I know a lot of people have him in FPL, but Toney has been so poor today. What else have I missed? As a Villa fan living in Wolves family, all Wolves. Yeah, I know they can jog on, mate. Exactly, Parlin, bro. I'm actually shameless. Well, Brentford are playing like in the Discord league. The best thing about this result is that Villa think they're back. I don't like Ivan Toney about his pineapple hair. Does he know? Thomas Frank said he was feeling confident in a pre-match interview. Tears in my eyes. The players down tools to Gerrard. I'm just saying. I know I've said it a lot, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but this really does show how bad it was under Steven Gerrard. It really does show that, because in any game ever with Gerrard, we never played like this. Never played like this. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, where was this? Where was this? It's the exact same team. Aaron Danks, you know, nothing to do with this squad. Wasn't even involved in the senior team's coaching setup, and was told to do the game today. Literally had like a day or two to make tactics for today. Unbelievable. What a tackle, Buendia, by the way. Villa on the break. Bailey, poor pass, but it'll find Watkins. It goes to Bailey, still in the box. Why is it lagging there? I've had the lag there. Honestly, this live stream always lags in the biggest opportunities. Now I don't know what's happened because I'm going to have to refresh. Oh my god, man. It always happens. Yeah, it is Arsenal 1, Southampton 1. I know, it's mad. Ingsland, Villa Park now. I'm predicting 5-0 win. I could see another goal. I think it will stay 4-0. Just pay for Villa TV plastic. Okay. Okay. Thoughts on the Forest Liverpool game? Very poor from Liverpool. Very poor. And they can't even turn around and say Forest did a smash and grab because if anything, Forest looked more likely to get a second goal than Liverpool to equalise. Dean Henderson did make one big save at the very end, and I'm pleased for him. I think he also will get fined because he put like his middle finger up at the Liverpool fans. Probably giving him stick because obviously he's a United player. But yeah, thoroughly deserved. I think more people will talk about Liverpool than Forest, which is not fair on Forest. So I thought they played very well, and he won you. He scores important goals. He scored a winner against West Ham. He scored a winner against Liverpool, both in 1-0 wins. So credit where it's due. He does grab the important goal here and there. Clean sheet. Finley says clean sheet, 3 points, and goals can help. There's a fine for talk. He pulled his middle finger up at them, so like it doesn't look well. If he just like use other ways without swearing, it'd be fine. But because of the fact they're supposed to be professional, they'll clamp down on it. I love it, and I wish players could do what they want. But yeah, it is what it is. Forest were decent. It makes our result look better now too. I'm still in wait for the bottle mode. 15 more minutes to secure it. It is very Villa, isn't it? To be 4-0 up in a game and still feel like it's not done. That is just Villa. Villa over previous years have stressed you out to a point where we can't be happy or settled on any result. "20 minutes to go here." Oh, Felipe Coutinho and Jacob Ramsey are both going to come on, which is, like I said, it's nice to see. I'd have made it a triple sub and put on Cameron Archer, to be honest, but oh well. Leon Bailey coming off. Bailey's had an unbelievable game. I've already said he's my man of the match today. 100%. 100%. Love to see that from him. And Emi Buendia is the other player to come off. Another good game for him as well. Coutinho to come on for Aston Villa. Archer does need game time. I really wish he was going to come on, but he might come on later, but as of right now, he is not. Bailey's goal, the first one was very good. The 1-0 was a near post finish. I think maybe questions of Raya because you shouldn't really be beating at your near post, but it was a good training ground routine from the corner. And it's nice to see Bailey score. I think he's deserved that. He really has deserved that. Were Liverpool fans the ones who threw money at Pep? Maybe. I'm not too sure on that. It was Liverpool fans threw. Well, someone threw a coin at Phil Foden when he scored. Well, that disallowed goal. JJ out on the left where he belongs. I think that looks to me like a like for like, and maybe Coutinho as the 10. Yeah, I think Coutinho is the 10, yeah. Which I think is where Coutinho wants to be, to be honest. Yeah, now it goes back to David Raya. I don't think he wanted that. Oh, we've won it. It's Jacob Ramsey. Luiz. Coutinho. Nice touch from Coutinho. Takes it out wide. Although he has just lost it to Wissa there, though. On a good ball for Brentford. Well cut out by Tyrone Mings. See, that's the Mings I love. That's the Mings I love. People tell me all the time that Mings is awful and we should move on. But if Mings cut out the mistakes he made, he'd be top class. It is Leeds 1, Fulham 2. It is a second goal for Fulham. It's a big goal for Fulham as well. Leeds United, I've got to say, I was surprised when they went 1-0 up, considering how well Fulham have played this season. But it has seemed to have gone for them. Leeds are now in the bottom 3, as you can see on screen. All the bottom three on 9 points. All of them 2 points adrift. Not looking good if you're a fan of any of those three sides. Not looking good at all. Villa pulling away from that is really, really nice. Locking down the 5-0, we have another goal in us. Isabel, who is a Tyrone Mings simp, obviously will say Mings the best man ever. Mings, our best defender, has been good basically all season. Other than the odd mistake, yeah, of course, I agree with that. Leeds looking like a relegation material. Jesse Marsh, how has he got a job still, man? I think his days are numbered. Is that fair to say? 100%, I think his days are numbered now. Yes, mate, I'm back. What a match for the Villa so far. We've done very, very well. Very, very well. Pretty much a perfect performance. I think Brentford should have scored, really. We did give them a tap in, and Umbermo put it wide. But other than that, I think it's been pretty much the perfect display from Aston Villa. He's the real life Ted Lasso. Are Villa still pressing? No, we put our foot off the pedal a little bit. Coutinho, when they first came on, Coutinho and Ramsey pressed to win the ball back, but then we lost it straight away. And in the second half, we've done a little bit, but I think the idea now is about fitness. We've got a lot of a lot of games to play. And I imagine the players are still tired because we played Chelsea, Fulham, and Brentford today. That's a lot of games. A lot of games, all in a week. So I think we're just trying to keep the fitness going. I think we're just more than happy to see this out. Really interesting to see if they stick with Marsh. Bielsa left that place a mess, but he isn't doing himself any favours. I think he's in a lot of trouble. 2 wins all season. It's not great. And one of those was against Chelsea as well. Brentford building though. We should shut the door, keep a clean sheet for Emi if possible. Man of the match, I think it should be Leon Bailey, but they might give it to Danny Ings because he's still on the pitch. Corner comes in for Brentford. Oh dear lord. De Silva's hit a volley that has probably gone over the whole 10. Oh my word. The Villa fans enjoyed that. It is all about the clean sheet. Yeah, I said this earlier. I would rather just keep this at a 4-0 now than win it like 5-1 or 6-2 or something stupid. I think the clean sheet is good for the back line now. And Marsh is the opposite of Ted Lasso, though. He is an analysis paralysis time. Way too caught up in the tactics. Developer said, I do like the Premier League at this pace, to be fair. It's nice. Leicester 4-0. Oh, wow. 4-0 away at Wolves. When Leicester were beaten badly by Brighton not too long ago, I don't think any Leicester fan would have seen this coming. Wolves 0, Leicester 4. Wolves are in some serious trouble right now. Serious trouble. I think Wolves are in bigger trouble than Leeds. Villa are very lucky there's so many bad teams in this league, because we should be down there. For the football we've played this season, we should be down there. 100%. Glad you have Martin. Oh, I wouldn't touch Martinez in FPL, considering how bad defensively we've been. But fair enough. But this is why I have Leon Bailey. And a lot of people took out Leon Bailey, and I'm sure they're very upset now. Corner kick to Brentford. 15 minutes to go here. Villa 4, Brentford 0. Right-footed, out-swinging corner. Header on goal. It's deflected off McGinn. It'll be another corner to Brentford. McGinn obviously does have the captaincy armband now. Oh, this must hurt McGinn a little bit to see Villa go 3 goals up before he came on. I think we did. No, did we score before or after he came on? After. Oh, we were 4-0 before John McGinn. Oh, that must be painful to see for a so-called captain. Makes sense. Leicester either win 4-0 or lose. Leicester scored 21 goals. How the 16th? Because they put Forest to the sword. They beat them 4-0. And they've done the same here. The referees had to stop play here because basically Villa benefited off the ball hitting the referee. So that is fair enough. The Villa fans will complain, but the ball literally hit the referee and he blocked off Rico Henry. That would have been really harsh on Brentford if he would have allowed that to continue. It's so odd, so many high-scoring games they've been in. If I look at the Premier League in terms of goals, who's at the bottom for goals? Surely Wolves, right? Yeah, 5 goals. Wolves have scored only 5 goals this season. And people say Villa have issues scoring goals. 5. That is so poor. Yeah, compare them to even Forest, who scored 8, Leeds with 12. Like, that is pitiful. That's why they're not doing so well. Even when Wolves actually win games, it's literally by a goal. Oh dear. Villa go to 14th, Leicester to 16th as things stand. Villa only a point off Bournemouth, Crystal Palace and Everton. 2 behind Brentford, 3 behind Brighton, and now 4 behind Liverpool. It's not bad when you say it like this. We're only 4 points behind Liverpool. It doesn't sound too bad. Twitter doesn't really work anymore, does it? I don't know what you mean by that. Twitter for what exactly, mate? If only they're the back line, Wolves barely ever score. Forest have been playing decent football considering they're at the bottom of the table. I like Forest. I hope Forest stay up. Winning against Newcastle later in the week is his 10th. I mean, that's ridiculous after how bad we've been. That's a joke. Wolves getting close to Forest on goal difference at this rate. A lot of their problem, I hate to say it, and I know it sounds really cruel, but Raul Jimenez, since his head injury, is just not the player he used to be. Let's have a look at the lineup for Wolves right now as well. Hwang Chan I just don't rate as well. Who's the striker for Wolves? Diego Costa as well, just not doing anything since he's been here. Costa came off. Who came off for Costa? Hwang. The two out of form players right now. I think the whole front line of Wolves is awful. Archer getting ready to come on for his usual 10 minutes now. I think it's the 3rd time he's come on for the final 10. Ball up wide for Brentford. He should have came on at half time. We had no reason to not bring him on. But yeah, I love Archer, man. Honestly, I'm Archer's biggest fanboy. I love him. I absolutely love him. Guys, in chat, give me your man of the matches. Give me your man of the matches. Let's see what people say. I'm sure a lot of people will say the same 2 or 3 names. But yeah, tell me in chat who you think will get man of the match today, or is your opinion on man of the match today. Here's Canos on the right, puts the ball in. Good header away from goal. Villa could break here with Ramsey. Ramsey gets a 1-2. He's now on the left-hand side. He's got Coutinho as an option. He might find him. Oh, good defending. That should be a free kick, though. It is. It was good defending until he decided to shove Ramsey over for no reason. I'm reading through. Bailey sounds like man of the match. So CJ. Matt says Bailey. My man of the match is Burma. Gerrard on his couch, a man of the match. Danks, a man of the match. I mean, if I could give it to a manager, I probably would, Bailey, yeah, Leon Bailey, yeah. Matty Cash, he's got to come off for Aston Villa. And he gets a good applause from the Villa fans who are at Villa Park today. He gets a good applause from me. And Callum Chambers, someone I absolutely love, I got to say. One of my favourite players at Villa. Someone who always puts a great shift in. He's coming off. And Ollie Watkins will make way for Cameron Archer. That's something that Steven Gerrard never did, by the way. He'd always play Archer with Watkins. He'd never do a like for like. But there we go. Those are 2 subs I absolutely love to see. And finally, a Villa team making subs, by the way. We didn't ever used to make 5. I swear we never make 5 subs. We have finally made them. Archer and Callum Chambers for the final 9 minutes of the game. Guys, I will be doing a massive TikTok video after this, which I'm just going to go and just ramble on about how well we played today. I'm so excited to make that, I can't lie. Dank staying on for the rest of the season then. Well, I'd give him a few games, see how it goes, man. Honestly. 3-1 Fulham. Well, the Leeds problems do continue to get worse. But yeah, Cameron Archer is on for the remaining 9 minutes plus injury time of the game. Other than the shot that ironically should have led to the Brentford goal, Martinez has been so unchallenged today. Ramsey, nice turn from him. Play down left hand side. Archer is the striker now. Oh, through ball. We nearly found Archer as well. It was Felipe Coutinho looking for him. Archer trying to get through the back 3 of Brentford there. So, I'm actually I'm just looking here. Ings is still on the pitch actually, so Archer might have actually gone out wide. Thinking about it, because yeah, we still have Ings here. So yeah, I think yeah, Archer's a wide player right now. Danny Ings is the GOAT. This is the Ings I want to see though. This is the Ings I want to see. Someone who's confident in front of goal. Has a good finish about him. I rate Danny Ings. I think Ings has been under a lot of scrutiny, maybe deserved as well, but he's definitely a proper striker. It would be the most Villa thing like the Wolves game last season. Wolves losing 4-0. Yeah, we did say that earlier. Southampton 1, Arsenal 1. I think that's one of the biggest games as well. Arsenal need to make sure they keep winning to put themselves even more clear of Manchester City, and dropping points at Southampton is not great. Chance for Arsenal. Cross come in from the right for Brentford, cleared away, and they do get a throw in. Cancer actually arguing with Emi Martinez, isn't it? It'd actually be... Well, no, I read that before, didn't I? Don't make me remember that game. Oh, well, the last time Villa made me feel like this was the Villa 4 Southampton game. Southampton 0 game, which was amazing. But it's been a long time since I felt like this. Maybe Aston Villa needed Steven Gerrard out to win more games. Maybe, mate. How about one more before we finish? I mean, let's get the goal difference up and flowing. I'd love an Archer goal. An Archer goal would actually fully settle me for the year. Oh, nice turn. Cross come in from the right. And it's well held by Emi Martinez. To be fair, Ramsey was sent by that. Good goalkeeping from Emi. I hope Wolves get relegated. It would be funny. The Wolves fans have such big egos as well, so it would actually be funny. Not to put them all in the same boat, but the Wolves fans I know have a huge football ego. 5 minutes to go here. Still 4-0. Coutinho. Poor pass from him. Giving it away very poorly. Wissa. Janelt. His pass is intercepted and Villa get it back. Chambers. Oh, he's lost his battle there. To be fair to Rigo Henry, he did well. I think Chambers got a little bit bullied there. Here's Wissa. Oh, what an interception from Ezri Konsa. That stops the goal, that does. That ball's going straight through. Villa on the break. Is Cameron Archer. Good tackle, but the ball will fall very kindly for Ramsey. Ramsey will run. Maybe play the ball in. Oh, it's really good defending. And Villa get a corner. Well, to be fair, Archer got very lucky with that. A poor touch, but the ball could only be deflected into the path of Jacob Ramsey. Villa went on the break and nearly had another opportunity. It's good and all that you're winning 4-0, but wallahi Southampton. I know. I refuse to believe you predicted 5-0 before the game. I don't think anyone predicted this. A lot of people were saying 2 or 3-1, and even I was saying we don't beat Brentford ever. Ever. Corner to Aston Villa with 5 minutes to go. There'll be another in-swinger from Douglas Luiz. I mean, another thing to wrap up the game would be a Luiz direct corner. Goal, he's gone for it. It's another save from David Raya. I think this one didn't swing enough. And it went into the hands of David Raya. I'm about to refresh my stream because it started to lag again. Unfortunately. And then I see Brentford put the ball into the box and Emi Martinez holds it at the other end. James said a 3-0 loss. Can we talk about how Cardiff got a red in 7 minutes? It wasn't it Robinson as well? Can we talk about how Cardiff had a defender punch the ball away and a penalty wasn't given? Miss Laura Park says, up the Villa, well done lads. The Villa thoroughly deserve all the credit after today. Honestly, this has been amazing. This will do wonders for the confidence of Aston Villa. I said 2-1 Villa, big improvement. Well, the improvement's definitely been there as well. Long ball from Martinez, right-footed, diagonal. Towards Archer. He's done really well. What a takedown from Archer. That is a foul, surely. It is. It's a free kick to Aston Villa. Really good from Archer. He took it quickly. Oh, Chambers, man. What are you doing, Chambers? It just hit his elbow. Ball play back to David Raya. Villa trying to press it. And ooh, we might win it. Oh, no. They've done really well, to be fair. Janelt. Not sorry. I meant Sergi Canos. did really well under the press. Villa do get a throw in on the halfway line though. Dank should be manager, I think, but sadly he's not. I think he should be given like the next couple of games just to see. Obviously, the ownership should still look at potential managers to come in, but this is great. Honestly, this is great. Frank definitely threw this one away, so he keeps his office. Just noticed Villa's home kit this season. It looks great. It's not a bad kit, to be fair. I am actually wearing it right now as well. I don't mind it. It's all right. It looks way better. Like I remember when the leaked images came out and it didn't look great, but the kit looks way better in person and in 4K. There was a foul. Robinson picked him up. The ball. Swansea players all over him, and Robinson just threw the ball at the Swansea player's face. Rate it. I think Ramsey's going to score. Oh, Leeds have scored one back. It is 3-1 now. Wolves have officially lost 4-0 to Leicester. Shocking from Wolves, honestly. Absolutely abysmal from them. Wolves wait, it's 3-2, sorry. I thought it was 3. My brain for some reason thought it was 3-0. It's one back. It's actually 3-2. Somerville have scored. Well, it's not all over yet for that game, it seems. Arsenal game ended in a draw. Jesse Marsh, Barmy Army. Wow, that's a shock. That is a shock. Will there be a winner in the Southampton game? Arsenal desperate. Absolutely desperate to grab a goal to go back to 4 points clear, top of the table. Bit of time wasting there from Esri Concert. Brentford free kick. Pinnock. Ooh. Villa, to be fair, we're not pressing. We haven't really been pressing much in the second half. It's only in their final third we'll do anything. Switch of the play down the right hand side. Good header from Ashley Young back to Emi Martinez. And that is really good defending once again from Aston Villa. One big negative. I didn't say Arsenal game's finished. I said there's a goal in that game. There could be a goal in that game. We'll see. Coutinho's been awful. I mean, he came off the bench. How are you being negative? Can I just say, Agent Gerrard or Dean, or as people know in chat, how are you being negative in a 4-0? How on earth are you being negative in a 4-0 win? What is going on? How can you possibly be negative in a 4-0? My mic could be cutting out because it's a headset mic. It's not great. I don't have my proper microphone here. It's at university. I think that's the most frustrating is how easy it would be to be in the top 8 so far this season. So many draws. The points total isn't that high. Be Happy says, what a display and good to the ball in the back of the net. Mike's fine. Okay, alright, then I'll just accept that it's fine then. 2 minutes of added time added on. We've already played a minute of those, but Ashley Young is currently down on the deck. But so far, it's been amazing. Guys, 99 people in the live stream, 82 likes. Guys, can we please push it? If we can push it up to 90 likes, that'd be incredible. I've had up to 135, I think, in chat today. And the average today, unbelievably, has been about 100. You guys have been amazing, I've got to say. The perfect day to have Villa playing amazing and to have you guys supporting the channel has been unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And yeah, like I said, my man of the match, 100% Leon Bailey. What a player. The reason why I've got him in my FPL. Massive win. GG. This has been really good. Villa really needed this. Dank still focused at the end of man after my heart. He's definitely won over a lot of people. A lot of people today. The ball is played back to David Raya. And Archer chasing him down. And Villa still pressing, and we might win the ball here with Luiz. Hoof in the sky, and that is it at Aston Villa. At Villa Park, we have won the game by 4-0. Wow. Wow. Steven Gerrard, where are you? That is the question I ask. Where are you, Steven Gerrard? Where was that in your whole time at Villa, in your 12 months at Aston Villa? Where was that performance? Because I did not see that from any side you put out. From minute one, literally minute one, we were fully on top of um, of Brentford. I think I gotta say I think Brentford maybe is a one-off game for them. I'm sure they'll be fine. If anything, I'd say Brentford could get top 10 this season. But for Villa, this was a really big response after an abysmal start to the season, and I'm just really proud and happy to see what I can't even get my words out. I'm just really proud and happy to see that. I think that has been long overdue. Players like Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins scoring goals, long overdue as well. I'm more than delighted. Absolutely over the moon. We're up to 14th in the Premier League. And I'd never want to hear any Liverpool fan again saying we should have given Gerrard more time, because no way does that happen with Steven Gerrard. Thank you all for being here. Like I said, we had up to like nearly 140 people in the live stream today. On average, it's been about 100. You've all been amazing. I will be live for Aston Villa versus Newcastle within a week, and look out as well, by the way, midweek I'll do a video into what went wrong with Steven Gerrard, so look at that during the week. That'll be good. And I'm going to make a TikTok video after today. I'm just over the moon. Thank you all for being here. I love you all very much. Up the Villa, and hopefully we'll see more games like this in the near future.